Whenever people write about the past, whenever they take upon themselves in the present day to write about ancient history, that they never actually do it. We never actually are writing about the past because we never really know the past. So in a sense, it almost doesn't make sense to pretend that we are. We're really writing about ourselves, and we should be upfront about that in some ways. Like, when we talk about war, we'll never know what it was to be at war in ancient Greece. We know what it's like to be at war as we go to war now. And so we can use the past as a way to look at the present, and the present as a way to look at the past. So there's this close association throughout the classical world of love and war. The Roman poet Ovid has this quotation where he says, "Desire is a war, everyone who loves is a soldier." And I thought about that, and I thought about what it means that love should be like war. What is war like? And in the modern day, war has sort of two aspects. On the one hand, it's an intelligence game. It's about what you know. It's about, as Donald Rumsfeld said, your known knowns and your unknown knowns and your unknown unknowns and your known unknowns. And it's also what war has always been, which is bodies destroying each other. There are different languages at work in foreign wars. There's the language of the military, which is constructed deliberately to be very obscure, to be dense, to be intelligible to people only in the know, and also to be very quick, to move very fast, and to sort of pass by people who aren't supposed to understand, and also to euphemize, to disguise the ugliness of what's actually happening. And then there's the language of prayer, which is very ritual and also very expressive of what people want, what they really want and are thinking about, what's sort of secretly on their minds. And then there's this sort of language of interpersonal communication, which is often oblique. It's often full of people saying things which are other than what they mean because they're afraid to say what they mean, or they're worried about what will happen if they say what they mean, or they would just rather not say what they mean because it's so much more fun to say something else. You should see Foreign Wars because I think this production has done a very good job of bringing together a lot of complicated elements into a very unified and dazzling whole. I think it moves and sounds and looks fantastic, and it brings together things that people might think don't belong together in very elegant and surprising ways, and I think it's pretty dazzling.